Hi everybody, Ebeez here. I don't know why it does that. And welcome to today's video. Today's video has been requested by quite a few of you who have asked to see my American Truck Simulator mega profile, for those of you that are interested. So I just thought I'd knock this little video out and let you see what I've been doing. My American Truck Simulator is back on 137 because as hard as I try, I cannot get the shit show that is 153 to run or look anything like my 137. So I'm on the 137 and very happy with it. This is my main profile, which is EB137 owner. As you can see, I have made a mint 153 profile, but I just can't. It frustrates the shit out of me. It really does. But anyway, so this is my build from bottom to top. It's horrendous. So I've got all the map mods at the bottom, excluding Mexico, and we've got Grand Canyon rebuild, and we've got Pizzazz mod and US 95 remake. So we've got quite a few small maps, and they do make a huge difference to the look and feel of the game, because they alter a lot of the SCS content and they put, sort of realistic mountains where normally there's either nothing or there's just lodges of rock. The other problem that I had, that I'll discuss with you in a little while, is rendering distance. So I tried to do that using the FOV and LOD settings. It just didn't work. It just would not render far enough, so you'd be driving along and all of a sudden you'd get mountain ranges appear out of nowhere, which is so off-putting when you're driving. So we've got the Reformer Sierra Nevada, the remake ATMX, Coast to Coast and Canada Dream. That's a massive enough map for me. I do have all the Mexico maps, but I've left them out because they tend to put their own trailers in, which I find horrible. Then I've got the two big heavy packs. I've got the big heavy pack by Chris, and also the ETS version in ATS. So it puts the Euro Truck Simulator cargo of that pack into American Truck. And then we've got a shitload of custom trailers. You'd think, being back on 137, I'd been missing quite a lot of trailers, ownable trailers, compared to 153. Yet sure, I'm missing a few, but I'm not missing that many in American Truck. It's nowhere near as bad as Euro Truck. So we've got an absolute shit ton of well, I may have gone a bit over the top, but anyway, and then it culminates with triples and doubles unlocked. I don't know if these next two mods are going to work, if they're too new and need taking out. And then above that, well, we've got a shit ton of skins, mainly from Goggles, Paulie and Gnabbist. And that's all my skins for all my different trucks and my different trailers. You'll notice that the truck skins are mainly Peterbilt 389, because we're using the SCS Peterbilt 389. And we do have matching skins for both the trucks and a variety of different trailers. I've got, honestly, the list of skins just goes on and on. We are spoiled for trailer skins, and it culminates at the top with Gnabbist's distro hop skin pack, which is amazing. And then we've got the Sissel stuff added in. You can't have it without Sissel stuff. I have got American Truck stops in because I love that. It populates all rest areas and all petrol stations and all pick up and drop off points with stationary trucks. Just makes the world feel so much more alive. And then I've got my custom bits in, my wheels and my beacons. I do have the exhaust smoke in. I've got the physics in. I've then got the chasing camera improvement, which whenever you press the 8 key just makes it look and feel a little bit more cinematic. Increased delivery time, well, we all need that. So rather than having 8 hours to do a delivery, I've got 30 hours, which means I can take my time and potter. realistic keyboard with steering. I've got the GTA 4 voice navigation mod in because I really like that. It's just one of my favourites. I've got the Creech Bum engine sounds pack. JC's Amateur can come out, but the JC's Amateur sound effects pack works just fine. I've then got the sound fixes pack and the level of detail. This is a mod that was done by Wombat about 4 or 5 years ago. That's how I've cured the draw distance. So you need both that and the sound fixes pack for it to work, and it's brilliant. It just stops stuff being drawn in front of you, which is just amazing. So if any of you do want this mod, just let me know and I'll provide you with a link to it. I've then got the JBX weather. I can't not have ATS without my JBX weather. And then last but not least, me background map. And that, as they say, is that. I didn't actually look. So this is the one that I'm going to be hammering for the whole of 2025 without cheats. It doesn't tell me, does it, the amount of active mods, because it's too old, I guess. But I dread to think how many mods I'm actually using. Now, obviously, I've added some trailers which have crashed the game, so I've removed them. And again, if any of you want a video on a quick way to do that, just let me know. Be prepared now for a loading screen video. As you can see, I've only played this for 2 days, 22 hours in-game time. We're not even level 5 yet. But you can rest assured the first trailer that I'm going to be buying is one of Gnabbist's Linux mints. So yeah, I'm having a fantastic time, of course, until I've actually owned and towed every trailer and done every square millimetre of the mega map combo. I won't know if it's all tickety boo, but the initial feeling is it's very positive, and I'm very pleased with the build. It's not 153, it's not the latest, but what it is an end to having to buy DLCs. It's also an end to constantly be searching for updated mods, and it's also an end to everything running like a staccato picture flick book. And I know a lot of people will post underneath this video saying, oh, it's your hardware, Ebeez, it's too old, it's shit, you know, you need to get some newer hardware. Well, that sounds like a bit of Microshaft Windows talk to me. You know, I'm tired of having, when I've got perfectly good hardware, which runs absolutely everything beautifully. I mean, this is one of the skins by Goggles. It's absolutely gorgeous. It really is. And this is just a stock standard SCS Peterbilt 389. Nothing special, but it's been bastardized by yours truly, and I absolutely love it. This is the Black Swan skin. And again, Goggles is on the Steam Workshop, so if any of you want to check him out, just do a search for Goggles 56, no spaces, and it should bring up all his skins, etc. So this is my absolute pleasure at the minute. I've got all the map mods that I want. The game looks absolutely stunning on my screen. Of course, it might not look as stunning on your video screen, but you know, you will get the odd micro freeze. I think sometimes I'm a bit overcritical on the content that I produce, You will get stutters and micro freezes. You can't help that. It's just the way it is. That's the bottom line. It's just the absolute way it is. But by and large, I mean, compared to 153, this version of the game is silky smooth. If we look at the world map is massive. We've got the whole of ATMX, we've got the whole of the United States, and we've got pretty much most of Canada as well. Yes, it is back on an older version of the game, but as I say, as well as the drawbacks of running an older version of the game, there are also an awful lot of benefits. So as you can see, we're only level 3 at the minute. I'm going to have a quick look for a job. Don't worry, I won't put you all through the pain. So we're currently in Reno. What's available out of Reno? And of course, some of the trailers, the mod trailers, are starting to show through in the freight market, which is really cool. I really do like that. Car parts to Elko. I don't really want to go to Elko. Sacramento. 3 hours 19. We could do that. Doubles, Ebeez. So let's go and pick that up. And we'll see what options it offers us. Of course, I have customised the shite out of this SCS 389, but of course I love it to bits. I have to be honest, my favourite truck is the Kenworth W900. I just love the W900, but I'm forcing myself to use the 389 because I would go out on a limb and say the 389 is the internet's favourite. And here's your cinematic camera, you know. And this, I've not bothered with mod trucks because
in 200 yards, turn left.
You know, mod trucks just create more problems than they solve. So you add a mod truck in and all of a sudden your frame rate goes through the floor and the micro stuttering goes through the roof and you don't know why. And you know, it can become very easy to get lost in the world of free modding your American truck. But as I say, with all the effort I've put into the config file and all the effort I've put in with the mods and doing the research, I'm very, very happy with the results. I think the results speak for themselves. Bearing in mind I'm on older hardware, there's no nvidia crap here, it's all AMD. And hopefully it will give a few of you the heart to go ahead and let's take a reefer. The heart to go ahead and, is that a 53 footer? That's a shorter one. Yeah, that's a 53 footer. That's an even shorter one. Anyway, we'll take that one. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going to go to Sacramento. So we need to pick this up. And when you add all things being equal into the build, you know, I've got things like the beacons and they all work beautifully and don't cause me mega frame rate issues. I've got all the trailers that I could possibly want. You know, both ownable and in game. I can do freight market jobs. My SCS Peterbilt 389 is quite frankly gorgeous, and we can change the skins and liveries that will. So we've really got it all. And of course we're no longer, oh really, I really didn't want to do that, wrong key. We're also totally no longer dependent on SCS map DLCs, which again is a massive plus and win-win. And everything's just so beautiful and smooth, and it's just an absolute pleasure to play the game. It really, really is. And I'm kind of just falling back in love with it. I just wish, after spending all that money on all the map DLCs and God knows what other DLCs, I just wish they were back compatible. I do feel a little bit ripped off by SCS. and I do feel it's a fantastic couple of bucks game, couple of dollars game, providing you're prepared to put a couple of $100 into it. Yeah, it just kind of gets you like that, and you go from thinking SCS is an amazing company to feeling a little bit cheated and ripped off, actually. And you just think, well, you know, younger people who want to play this game won't necessarily have the funds to, you know, buy all the map DLCs and the cargo packs and the skins and everything else. So and I know nobody's forcing you to buy them, but when it is your game, you know, it does make a big difference. Thankfully, having done all the sort of scrudging around that I've done, there are pretty much free alternatives available without having to get the credit card out and go to Ruder's site or whatever site, because ATS out the 2 games is the payware version. All the best stuff is payware. Get the credit card out. Well, I think you pay enough for official SCS content as it is, without having to start paying out for third-party mods. So yeah, that's the mega build. That's the mega combo build, and it's my build for the rest of 2025. I'm going to stop modding now, stop adding stuff. I've got what I need and what I want. And literally now all I've got to do is, wow, all we've got to do is drive the whole of the maps, and discover and see how good trucking life can be on 137. I'm betting, having watched a ton of other streams on both YouTube and Twitch, that the quality of this 137 is better than a lot of 153s. You know, apart from your top end streamers who are using very expensive hardware, there's not many where the quality is as good as or even better than this, to be honest. So again, unlike everybody else who's running Microshaft Windows, of course I'm on Linux.
Keep right, then immediately exit right.
Oh no, I have gone the right way. So, you know, and again, that is a choice. It's a personal choice. If you're on Microshaft Windows, then, well, you know, you've got a massive advantage and head start over Linux. I mean, I've put so many hours into this build, you know, modding and altering settings and checking that mods don't conflict with each other, and, you know, it's just, honestly, it's unfathomable sometimes. Don't get me wrong, I love it and enjoy it, that's why I do it, but your ordinary player's never going to do it. And I just feel that, you know, a little bit cheated by SCS, that, you know, unless you're going to get the credit card out, or you're just going to accept the base game is what it is, which is a shame when there's so much free potential out there. It just leaves you with a bit of a bad taste in your mouth, that's all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not slagging SCS off. I still think that they are one of the best companies on the planet, and I think a lot of other gaming companies could do a lot worse than to take a leaf out of their book. But nevertheless, you know, maybe they should revise and update. Maybe they should revise and update their minimum hardware requirements, because I guarantee you this would be horrendous on a 2 gigabyte video card. Just saying. So God knows what it would look like if you were playing this on that. And as I say, look, maybe I'm a little bit overcritical, but I always want the best possible quality content for you guys and girls. I don't want you having to sit there and watch this and suffer a stuttering picture book. I want you to watch a a nice smooth immersive drive, a little bit like what the bigger YouTubers and Twitch streamers produce that are using very expensive hardware. So there you go everybody, that's the build video for you. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please post any comments underneath. If you need any help, let me know. Rate, comment, subscribe, thumb the videos up if you loved it, down if you hated it. I will see you for another wicked Broken Ebeez video.